Hello my viewers, what is up? I am Liquid, and we're on Turbine today, so I just wanted to kind of throw down the higher scoring gameplays for you, and more or less, I was streaming this and it was actually a really good game. I kind of joined in a little late, so that's why we kind of chopped the video more or less, but I just got this on live stream a little bit ago, so I was like, hey, I'm gonna go make a video and then I'll come back and we'll stream some more. However, I really do enjoy the AN-90, really good gun, and I definitely suggest it to everyone wanting to actually hit people, because this gun is really good at a decently medium to long range, and I will definitely say that all you have to do is just point and shoot. That's pretty much all you gotta do with this gun. Seriously, it's like craziness. And this scope I have on here is the EC, whatever the hell it was, I forgot honestly, and I'm sorry because my videos are kind of lacking on the fact of my knowledge is a little down due to I don't pay attention. And more or less, I was going for headshots because I'm trying to get this gold gun. Actually, I'm trying to get the diamond camo. If you haven't heard of the diamond, it's pretty sweet. However, I finally got the gold gun within like maybe 5 hours of gameplay, all the way through, just because I was kind of screwing up a little bit. But I was kind of finding out what really works, but this site really does help get you some good headshots, which, you know, obviously if you're wanting gold camo, you have to have a lot of headshots along with getting a few kills with no perks and no attachments, and, you know, there's a few other things that you have to do as well. So if you're wanting headshots and you're wanting to go for gold camo, then this is the best method. Pull out the scopes like this. Even red dots are really good. You know, maybe you want to tweak your sensitivity down just a tad bit. The automatic guns I do think are a tad bit harder to get just because, you know, whenever you're spraying, it tends to, you know, bullets are kind of going everywhere. Whenever you're using burst or single shot guns, you can kind of aim towards the face a little bit more. Just because, you know, you can kind of control the gun. You can put select fire on it. I'm sure that will help you get gold camo as well. And more or less, it's just whatever works for you. As far as getting high scoring gameplays, which, you know, you will see me get in here, I mean, I feel that 60 plus kills in Black Ops 2 definitely is a very good high scoring game. Just because, well, you don't really see the 100 pluses. I'm working on some 100 pluses, of course, just like a lot of other guys are. And more or less, it's just not as easy. I mean, MW3, you had 2 bullets. You could kind of sit back, get a 2-bullet kill. There was more higher kill streaks that actually, you know, did more damage. The stealth chopper is really nice if you do want to get a chopper that actually will get kills for you. I've been getting kills with it left and right. And, you know, not only will you have to get more gun kills, but, you know, it does take a while to get there. And, you know, it's just a matter of these maps are also a little bit bigger and they're a little bit different. I mean, considering the size of this map, that is still a lot of kills, in my opinion, to have for, you know, such a large space. Because it's not like Dome where you can have everybody bottlenecking and you can just freaking camp and, you know, just shoot people or spawn trap or, you know, run through their spawns back and forth and just smash them. It's a really different play style to get those kind of things. And, of course, I did pick up this site as well. Everyone's been using the target assisting one. I'm sure a little bit, just because it's really sweet. If you haven't used the target assisting one, I definitely recommend it, just because, you know, there is a few guys that will use those perks so you can't see them with the sight, but it is actually helpful because it seems like it decreases recoil even more. And, you know, whenever you have decreased recoil, that's what you're looking for as getting more into shooting people and wanting to actually hit people. And, you know, it will make you a little bit better of a player. I will say it will make you worse of a player as far as the fact that if you get too used to it and that's all you use, it's not quite the greatest thing. It does kind of hide your blind spots or your peripheral vision more or less, so you have more blind spots for people to kind of walk up on you and, you know, be able to shoot you in the sides and things like that. So I would suggest if you do decide to use this gun, or not necessarily gun, sorry, attachment, then I would say more or less, you know, basically don't stay scoped in the whole entire time because it will get you killed more than you will think. And, you know, as helpful as it is and as helpful things can be, things can screw you over in the long run. So just more or less, just keep that in mind whenever thinking about using it. And also you'll see me rocking out the awesome Hunter Killer, or Killer Hunter, or whatever the hell it is. Little paper airplane, woo! I have found that this is the greatest thing when in close quarter combat. So if you're playing Hardpoint or HQ or something, it's a really good idea to carry that in UAV just because, A, you're going to be on the base a lot more if you're at least playing the objective. And, you know, basically you'll be able to get more of them. but it also allows you to have a secondary grenade, kind of, sort of, if you want to think of it that way. Basically, what I mean by that is, if you kind of have this whole, you know, they're in a base or around a corner, you can pull that sucker out, throw it around the corner, and it'll explode in their face. It's like, here's your paper airplane, boom, and it explodes in their face. It's always fun to do things like that because, yeah, well, I mean, who doesn't like to explode things in people's faces? I mean, whatever works, right? So, more or less, just, you know, kind of keep an open mind of how you're using some of these attachments, because the attachments definitely are a little different than any of the other Call of Duties we have played. I mean, there's just so many more different kind of sights, and I kind of like that kind of, I guess, selection and variety of different sights, because not only can you have different sights, I mean, yes, we've had the reflex, we've had the regular red dot, we've had ACOG, this and that, but it's not quite like they have it now, and I do like it a little bit better because there's technically no thermal. Yes, some of these can act like thermals, but they're not necessarily thermals where you just lay around. It's like, okay, there's a red body, and I kind of like, I mean, I think this is the scope that's kind of replacing what the thermal used to be, more or less, just because you can kind of pick up, like, you know, signatures of people. Maybe it's not necessarily heat signatures, but I think it does make it a little easier to kill people with a scope like this. And of course, I started lagging my balls off, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna die here. That's not a good thing, and hopefully they'll fix the lag soon. Then again, we know they're not going to, so I guess we should just not focus on the lag part, because, yeah, it's kind of annoying, and you know it is. Oh my gosh. And I was wanting to pick up the SWAT and kind of go into a different kind of gun, because I'm really wanting diamond. And if you don't know what diamond camo is, basically it's the nastiest thing you can find. It is basically gold camo with diamonds built into it. Definitely a really sweet camo that you need to, you know, more or less see. But you do have to pretty much have way too many gold camo guns to be able to get it. So basically it will take a long, long time for you to get, and more or less, you know, basically go and shoot people in the face, and hopefully you'll end up with it. If you do want something diamond, I would say go get your specialist. You know, basically use your ballistic knife and your crossbow, and more than likely you will have it, you know, a little bit faster than anything else. So definitely, you know, something I'm working towards right now, and that's kind of, I guess, the point of this commentary. I wanted to bring it in and basically say, hey, if you're wanting to go for these guns in all these different camos and things like that, then basically make sure you get some good, I guess, attachments, and kind of think out your, you know, gun setup, because you have to have the perfect gun setup. Yes, you can take forever and years to actually, you know, use an iron sight to get it, but why do it? You know, make sure you have something that's going to at least help you out a little bit in the long run as far as making it a little faster for you, because I don't want to see, you know, someone wasting their days away just trying to get headshots. Like, oh shit, I died. Because I was doing that today and it really sucked. And as soon as I figured out this kind of class setup, it actually really did help move the process along quite a bit. So more or less, just get out there and kind of hit up some, you know, different strategies of attachments. And, you know, as far as, I'll probably have some more videos on attachments, but I think this is probably a good video as far as attachments on getting headshots. That's all we're going to say today. Now, but anyway, 62-4. That's not a bad gameplay by any means, and I definitely am glad I got to share that with you viewers, and hopefully you enjoyed this. And, you know, basically, if you enjoyed my video, hit the awesome thumbs up video. Also, I'll be doing some giveaways on some random videos. It won't be on this one, but, you know, just keep in check, and you might see a giveaway pop up very, very soon for yourself. And, you know, until next time, viewers, I am Liquid, and I'm out.